Seriously, all these things that I found, I feel like I'm a kid again. Hey everyone, so I really lucked out and I found a lot of stuff here that just reminds me of my childhood, stuff that I didn't necessarily have when I was a kid, but stuff I definitely wanted as a kid. And I'm just very, very happy to add some of these things to my collection. Now, I did find some other things, some random old items and some new items as well that did pique my interest. And I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and show you guys what I got. So first up here is this toy that I got from the thrift store down the street from me. I got this with a bin of Legos. The bin of Legos is right here. This was just $10, and you might be able to tell it's pretty full. And the other item that I got with it for a total of $15 was this Carnage toy right here. Now, I forget what this series of figures is called. Not too certain, I'm really forgetting right now. But I got this for one reason, not because I like Carnage particularly, but I really like this style of action figure here, the ones that came with this retro look to them in these full body suits. Just really liked these figures here. And I do have some of the DC figures that are of the same style. I'm not sure if it's the same company producing both the Marvel and DC figures in this style. I'm not really sure. If anybody has more information about these toys, just put it in the comment section below, and I'd really appreciate it. But moving on from those is a toy that's brand new. I paid top dollar for this, full price, full retail, which kind of sucks. I could have been a little bit more thoughtful with this. Maybe I could have waited for it to go on sale, but it was the last one of these that they had in stock at Toys R Us, so I bit the bullet and went ahead and bought it anyways. It is a Transformer of Autobot Blaster. This one here is from Titan's Return. I think that's the toy line that it's from. And it is very reminiscent of the way that Autobot Blaster looked like way back in the G1 era. I never had any G1 toys growing up. In fact, I think the first Transformers that I really did have in my collection were of Beast Wars, and then later on with the first Robots in Disguise series. And I was really happy with the toys that I had as a kid, but I did really want some of the older ones, and I was never really able to find them. And definitely with this Titan's Return series, a lot of them are very reminiscent of their older designs, and I'm very happy with that, especially Autobot Blaster here. Blaster is just really nice. The only sort of downside to him is that instead of like tapes, he has this one really large sort of cartridge thing on the inside there, but still looks pretty much as you would expect him to look. But in boombox mode, he's honestly not as nice as the G1 version. So let me put that off to the side and move on to some toys here that I am very, very happy to add to my collection. I have had one of these in the past. In fact, I got this first toy here, just the action figure alone without any of the other parts to it. And at first I really couldn't tell what he belonged to, if there was a toy line or what the deal was exactly, how the licensing worked on that character. But then I found out that there's a whole set with different characters, different accessory pieces and stuff like that, and all these are associated with a video game put out by Nintendo for the N64, one of the best games on the N64, and it's also been ported to the GameCube and the 3DS. Of course, I'm talking about The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, one of the best N64 games ever, one of the best video games ever, period. And the toys that I got here, I'm very, very happy about these toys. First up, we have Ganondorf and his horse. I'm forgetting what his horse's name is, or if it has a name, but that's it there. He comes with his mask and this spear here. It's really, really bent out of shape, if you can tell there. And I did have this Ganondorf toy already, but now I have like the complete set there. I'm not actually sure if he has any other accessories. He might have another accessory or two, but I'm not too certain about that. But now at least he looks somewhat presentable riding his horse there as well. But to make it even better, I also found Link and Epona. And the story behind these is that I went to Value Village for the first time in quite some time, and I'm just looking around, and on the first day that I go there, I do notice a bag of toys for $5. No, it was one bag for $2 and another bag for $3. And I go through these, and I find the Link toy, and I find the Ganondorf toy, and I'm very happy with those ones, of course. I didn't find any of their accessories, but I'm like, you know what, this is a step in the right direction at least, and now I have the Link toy that goes with the same set. Little did I know, though, both Epona and Ganondorf's horse were in another bag for $3 or $4. I think it was $4 actually, to think of it now. In another bag, further down the wall, just hanging there, and I did not even notice them. I go back the next day, and I'm looking through all the bags again, not really seeing anything new, and I just look at this horse. I'm staring at this horse. I'm like, I don't see any markings anywhere on it. Later on, I do see that it is marked 2000 Nintendo Marvel Limited on the inside of Epona's thigh, but in the moment, I really could not see any markings whatsoever. But I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it. And I see the stupid Triforce on the saddle. I'm like, how the hell did I miss these? How did I miss them? And inside with the horses, of course, because you know what? I was hoping the accessories would show up. I did find the mask with Ganondorf and the Hylian shield as well. But sadly, no Master Sword, so that kind of sucks. But at least I have Link and his horse Epona. And very, very happy to finally have those in my collection. Moving on from those amazing, amazing finds at Value Village, I have a set of items that I got from eBay. And these here, I did buy a few more items with this, but those are going to be in another video in one of my Digimon related videos. So for those, we'll just have to see them at another time. But in total, I spent $70, including shipping, on these items here and some Digimon items as well. I will mention these in that other video so you'll know what I purchased together. But in total, $70. First item that I want to show you guys is this here. It is a Pocket Pikachu. Now I already have this version of it here. I have the Pocket Pikachu and I also have the Pocket Pikachu color. I pretty much only grabbed this because it was still going for cheap enough. I think it was about $8 for this one alone. And because I was getting combined shipping on everything, I sort of just grabbed it, threw it in, and most likely I'm going to either sell or trade this. But honestly, looking at it now, I might hold on to this version of it and sell the one that I already had, because this here, it's really uncommon here in North America at least. I'm trying to think of where these were sold back in the day, but I really can't remember. I just know I had a friend who had this back in the 3rd grade, and I really, really wanted one of these, but I just couldn't ever find it in any stores, and that just really sucked. But I got that, and I also got these two Dreamcast games. They're both import games. I got them from this Japanese seller that I bought a lot of stuff from in the past, and I'm very happy to have this one game. I've been trying to get this game for some time, and I've played the first game in this series. I'm not really sure if I can call it a series though, because there are only 2 games to speak of. And there was a couple of other things as well. There was a PSP combo pack of the 2 games, and there was also a animated series for this game as well. The game that I'm talking about is Kaito Apricot. No, I'm just joking. This one here, I got this for, I think nobody actually bid on this, so the starting bid of 1 cent is what I got this for. And I think it's some kind of visual novel, boy love something or other. It's really weird. I think I mostly grabbed this because the name for it was Apricot, and I'm like, what the hell is that? But that's not what I'm talking about. That was just a sort of misdirection. The actual game that I'm talking about is Power Stone 2. Now, this game here, the North American copy of this is extremely expensive. Like, I found disc-only copies of this game for over $60. So to find even the complete in-box Japanese version, and I got this for approximately $25 after the conversion rate, I'm really happy with that. But the case on this kind of sticks every so often, which is kind of weird. But I'll replace it for a generic CD case. But very happy to finally have a copy of Power Stone 2 on the Dreamcast. It sucks that it isn't the North American version, but beggars can't be choosers. If I had the money to spend on the North American version, I would have had it a long time ago. But I'm really not willing to spend over $100 or even over $200 for a copy of Power Stone 2. And that game's just getting more and more expensive as the years go by. But that's what I got. That's everything. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, just put it in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out as well if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.